The early Christians did not immediately give themselves or their religion a name. They might have been thinking like Shakespeare when he wrote in Romeo and Juliet, "A rose by any other name would smell as sweet." But here we see in the first reading that it was at Antioch that they were called Christians for the first time. And apparently it was a spontaneous thing, and yet so appropriate to be called Christian. We speak of our nationalities, German, Irish, Mexican, and citizenship. And those names don't have intrinsic significance because we can change our citizenship from one country to another. The same with fraternities and sororities and clubs. But the name of Christian is very different. It's so different, it's not like anything else in the world. In fact, it even affects us in the next world. You can remember in years gone by, it was very common to say that a baby was going to be christened, or I'm going to a christening. And that tells a lot about the value of that sacrament. To be christened is to be like Christ. When we are baptized and called Christian, it's a name that is different, as I said, than any other name in the world. The Old Testament, there was a Hebrew word, I think it's segula, and it means that we are God's prized possession. We are God's prized possession. In the waters of baptism, we become children of God and heirs of the Father's kingdom. And we should go through life with a kind of peace and serenity because we know that we belong to the Lord. We are Christians, and that name will be with us for all eternity. So it's a great gift that the Lord has named us Christians, something that will affect us now and for all of our life in heaven. We thank God for that name. Let us live it as best as we can so people may see that we are Christians by our love for God and one another. Let us stand and offer our prayers and petitions.